Hey guys, very good morning. I'm audible to all of you.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Morning. Let's come back to the topic where we stopped. Globalization testing we were discussing. So, what do you mean by globalization testing? First thing. So, whenever any developer or any company develops an application for a multiple languages, whenever they develop it for multiple languages, any application, if you're developing it for multiple languages, that is called globalization. And testing such kind of application, we call it as globalization testing. In globalization testing, we have two types. One is internationalization testing. First letter always should be capital. Internationalization testing. Second one is localization testing. Localization testing. So can anyone count the number of letters which are present between I and N? Count total number of letters. And same way, count total number of letters present between L and N. How many we have? Can
So
anyone
20 internationalization.
check properly? Read it. Okay, leave I and N. Check.
Two in internationalizations 20, sir.
Leave I and N.
Okay, means 18.
18, sir.
That is what I'm
18.
asking. So that's why we call it as I18N testing.
Okay.
Another name. Here,
Leave L and N, or otherwise we should count.
leave
sir.
L and N.
Okay. 10, sir.
L10N testing. Shortcut. They call it as I18N testing or L10N testing. Now there is no rocket science. What is 18? What is 10? I hope you are clear, right? What is 18? What is 10?
Yes,
The
sir.
letters, whatever present between L and N. So they call it, instead of calling full name localization testing, they call it as L10N testing or I18N testing. Okay. Now, what is this internationalization testing? Internationalization testing. So whenever we develop any of the application, we want to ensure that, okay, whether the language is in the right place and right language is displayed in the right place, whether the content is correct or wrong. So, okay, for example, now I want to see that, okay, so there should be a welcome. In English, we call it as welcome. In Kannada, what will you say? If you want to exactly translate, I'll use a Google translator. Let's say welcome. What do you mean by well in India? Like in Kannada, well. Well means
Bhavi.
bavi. Okay, come means
Ba.
ba. So baviga ba. Translator work agata.
No, sir.
Is it giving
No.
a meaning? Proper meaning? No, right? So in English, the meaning is different. Welcome. So you are welcoming somebody, or you are like, say, whenever anybody comes to your home or somewhere, so you'll give that good gesture, you want to welcome them. But in Kannada, if you try to use a translator, it is not giving you an exact meaning or exact feeling. It is not giving it. For that reason, we don't go with the translators. We don't go with the translators. For that reason, there will be a separate property file will be there. Every language, there will be a separate property file they're going to write. Okay, so example, I'll show you. Let me see whether I have written diagram or else I'll write it. I18N testing. Yeah, let me write a diagram. I have not written, I guess, here, and save this diagram. Let me open up Paint. Okay, let's say we have an application here. Let's say you have opened Alibaba.com. You have opened Alibaba.com. In that, there was an option called change language. There was a drop down, kind of a drop down. You can see that. Kind of a drop down when you clicked on it. So you got multiple options. Let's say change language. I'll write it in a small 10. Okay. Language. So under that, we have so many. Say Kannada, Hindi, Chinese. Okay. Just write shortcut Chinese. And Japanese JPN. In Chinese, I'll just make it CHN. And then say Porch, Dutch, etc. Like this will be there. The moment you click on change language and you select, the request will go to the back end. The request will go in the back end. Whatever you're seeing, this is a front end, UI. UI of an application. This one I'll make it 80. UI of an application. Now the request will go in the back end. Okay, in the back end, okay, it involves the coding as well as like application layer and database layer. It has two layers. Let's say it's an application layer. And it's a database layer. Let's say it's a DB layer. This is application layer and this is database layer. There will be a separate server for this. Okay, so this will be in the separate server, will be hosted. This will be in the separate server. This is also will be hosted in the separate server. So nowadays we don't use separate servers in our office. Earlier you used to see there will be a big server room in our office. Nowadays, no, we don't do that because we want to cover the entire world. So we go with the cloud, AWS or Azure, or we go with the Google cloud. Because see, earlier I used to hire separate IT team and they used to set up a separate big racks to store our data, and that used to available only in that region or maybe in that city. And if I want to expand to maybe Delhi or maybe Hyderabad, okay, it was quite challenging. And then overall we can cover in India, but outside India we cannot even cover the range. So our application will not open if anybody is trying to open it from the USA. If I have my own server in my office, if I don't have a capacity to connect with the on-site servers. So it has got its own challenges. You need a separate server room and you should maintain the temperature, and as well as you need a IT guy who's expert in that, hosting your application, managing your application, and people will be there to do the cyber attack on your application. So it is quite challenging. So for that reason, that concept is entirely gone nowadays. If anybody want to build a big application, even startup company, AI startups, one Indian AI company has launched Sarvam AI. So that is launched this year because when ChatGPT came, everybody were excited, and even India's like everybody were trying to build something, but from India we were not having any one of the application on the AI side, AI chatbot. Then like Copilot, GitHub, like say GitHub Copilot came, then Microsoft Copilot came, and then we have got even Gemini AI came, and even China also they released a deep seek AI. But India did not launch any of the application like last year 2025, but 2026 Sarvam AI has launched. So that's a Desi Indian chatbot application. And even everybody are giving alarms nowadays, like yeah, there is a big risk for IT team, and yeah, people might get out, or maybe there will be a loss of jobs. Yes, it will be there, but okay, you have to be smart enough to learn the technology. See, every 10 years the changes will be happening. You don't have to worry at all. Okay, if you go back and see the news nowadays, say that okay, so Anthropic AI from the cloud, so they are building an application. In another 6 to 8 months, all the developer job will go, all the test engineer job will go, all the DevOps team job will go. So that application only will handle everything. If that is the case, there are applications which AI cannot do anything. There are applications which AI cannot do anything. Without manual interventions, you cannot automate at all. I don't say 100% jobs will go. Okay. If that is the case, we don't know who's going to verify that code is correct or wrong. Somebody should have that, expert should be there, right? And if that is the case, in one centralized application or one centralized AI, which is developing everything, they'll start charging too much money. One day, okay, if all the developers goes, all the test engineers goes, all the DevOps team goes, only we are depending on that AI chatbot, they start charging like anything. And they might even charge more also. There's a centralized dependency. Nobody want to give their personalized data also, because even if I want to build a phone pay, let's say it's a entire India's economy, like everybody are trying to do the transaction, there are 5 crore customers are using it. Sorry, not 5 crores, 50 crores customers are using it, phone pay. And I cannot give that sensitive information to this AI to build an application for me, because later they can come and play with us, right? See, it is not that much easy to implement, and nobody want to give you. People say secured. Now you see the WhatsApp. Recently Supreme Court, I have already told you, so recently Supreme Court has told, if you want to follow a strict guidelines which is given by the Indian government related to the security, you stay back in India, or else get out from India. Reason, now in WhatsApp you're sending a message, okay, I want to buy a flower bouquet for my boyfriend because of the Valentine's Day. And you'll start seeing in the WhatsApp, like you in Facebook and Instagram, you'll start seeing Valentine's Day bouquets or gifts and offers. How that Facebook is getting to know you want to buy a flower bouquet? How that Instagram is getting to know you want to buy a flower bouquet for your boyfriend? Because so there is a data breach is happening. They are using it for marketing purpose. For that reason, so recently that discussion is happened, and still it is under discussion. Maybe Supreme Court has already told. So this is what is happening, okay, and this is what people is getting diverted. Even though you think, okay, I am planning to have a baby next year, okay, you will send one message or something, you will discuss with your friend, you'll start seeing those reels, okay, how to take care of baby, how you should maintain, how you should eat, what to eat. You'll start seeing all the suggestions in the Facebook or Instagram. That is called ad campaign, and that is how the even they are trying to sell their ads, okay, whoever runs the ad, right? So that is where it influences the people. That is what is happening in the industry. In the same way, AI buzz is also happening. It is not a big deal at all. Okay, AI, yes, it is real. It is not like we can say, okay, another 10 years it will take. No, another 1 or 2 years or 3 years, they're going to make it up live and running. But keep learning and move on. Automation, if you know Python, if you know any one programming language, Java, yes, you will be keep on doing some work. So if not this, maybe some other things. Okay, instead of sitting and writing 100 lines code, maybe you'll write 1 or 2 lines by copying the code from the tools. That's it. Okay, tool cannot do everything, but 50% if it does, 50% yes, jobs will be there. We should be enough, we should be prepared enough to handle those situations. That's it. Nothing to be scared. Okay. But if you're in the product based company, you don't have to worry at all. But if you're in a service based company, you may have to worry, because service based companies will be always a problem. Because today you have joined, the project is there for 2 years, next 2 years the project will not be there again, you have to give an interview to another project. That is what happening in the service based company. In product based company, no, until you leave the company you will be in the same project. You'll be in the same project, and learning wise is good. Work life balance will not be there when you join a small startup, and too much of work hectic will be there. Sometimes companies will be good, sometimes some company will be toxic. It all depends. Okay, let's come back to the topic. Let's not divert. Okay, so in the back end, so they would have written a property file. This is a code. Sorry, I'll make it like this. And there's a property file. So code, it might be a Java, Python, or .NET, everything. And this is property file. Okay, so you have written a code. There is a feature called, say, change language. You have written a code for this feature, change language. Similarly, login page, say home page, cart, PDP, product description page, PLP, address. Like there's so many features are there. The moment you click on change language, the request comes here. From here, the request goes to this particular feature. And which language you selected? Chinese. Okay, oh, it will go and connect to the Chinese language. And you will get a response back. It will pull all the data and it will push it to you. You will see all the content in the Chinese language. Now, you change Dutch. Same thing. The request goes here, from here to Dutch. Okay, it will take it and it will push all the Dutch data and you will get the response back in the Dutch. This is how they would have written the property file. Who is going to write this property file? There will be a language experts. Whenever you go to any of the holy place or any of the, say, history place, let's say Hampi, or maybe you take even Mysore Aramani, or you can go to any of the places where you'll have a guide. So what is the job of guide? You know that? What he will do? There will be a
They
person
will
to guide
explain all the history of that place. He will explain all the history of
place, right? Okay. So okay, if any foreigner comes nowadays in MP, there are people who are not even studied, but they are speak well English. They speak good English. Okay, because they have learned it and they have practiced it, and it is helping them to earn the bread for them, for their family. So same way here. So there will be a language experts who knows English as well as even Chinese language. So they convert, they translate any application. First they develop it in English only. Even you go to any country, language will not change. English is fixed for Java or Python or .NET or any application. On top of that, they will build a different language supporting property files. Okay, Japanese, Chinese, English, Dutch, like that. So Dutch ports they're going to develop. So language expert they're going to develop and they'll give it to the company, and then company will give it to the developer. Developer they'll place it in the separate property file folder, and they'll write a code in such a way that whenever customer requests Chinese, it should go and connect to the Chinese property file. If they return Dutch, it should go and connect to the Dutch property file, and it should display to the customer. And by default, the database where all your login information, all the activity, whatever you do, product, whatever you purchase, the entire history will be stored in this database layer. So this is how the backend looks like. Now in I-89 testing, what exactly we do here is we want to check whether the right content is displayed in the right place, whether the content, whatever it is displayed, is in the right language. Now, I know only English, I don't know Chinese. What you can do, developer, they'll give access to this. Developers, they'll give access to this Japanese language. Let's go here. Say Alibaba.com. We opened, right? Alibaba. Okay, now we have, okay, see, there is a translator here, Google Translator. It will not give a proper meaning. So I'm not going to use that. Now I'll change the language. I'll change it to, let's say, English as of now. And I'll make it as Indian rupees. Currency INR. Where is INR? Here, INR. It will take time. It will take Amazon as well. You see here in Amazon, there is an option, language. The moment I go for Hindi or say Kannada, so everything gets changed, Kannada. This is only property file. Are you seeing that?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Sir.
Okay, see this page, there is an issue with Alibaba, it's taking time. Okay, now it's changed. See here, everything is in English, and also you will see in the rupees only now. Rupees $1, sir. ಕಾಣ್ತಿದೆ ಸರ್ ನಂಗೆ ರೂಪೀಸ್ ನಾನು ಲೈಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅದು ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಸೊ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ಸಮ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್ ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ
Yes, sir.
fine, it's working. So we want to know whether it is correct or not. So now as of okay, what you will do, I don't know this let's say this Japanese language, I don't know this. So this is a Chinese language, and say I don't know this is a Japanese language. How will I get to know? You can go to this property file. You can add. Okay, let's say here. What do you see? Create account is there, right? When I change, what happens? See here. I see. I go with this language. Let me refresh. Okay, now it changed Korean. It's changed to Korean. Okay, so that was a Korean language. So I don't know what is this. I'm not understanding. So what I'll do in the beginning, I'll add prefix. I'll add. So there will be an option in the property file. You can go. Okay, create account was there for Korean. What I'll do, I'll just add dollar just to see whether it will display or not. And then when I selected a Korean language, if it is starting displaying dollar, oh yeah, create account. This is working fine. So that is how we go and verify the content. Or else we add suffix in the back end. We'll add hash in the back. Because here we'll go and we'll add in the property file, we'll add hash in the last. And we see whether hash is coming in the image, okay, in this create account at the last, oh, then this is the right content. If it's not coming, oh, then there is an issue with the content. You have to verify that properly. This is how we verify in the real time when you don't know the language. When you don't know the language, but usually people will be knowing at least one or two languages, and also they'll give tips to do the testing, like how to do the testing. They'll give a language like how it should look like. Everything it will be available while doing the testing. Okay, so this is about I-89 testing. The next, localization testing. Okay, when you go and buy any of the pen in, especially in India, have you observed there will be a barcode will be there, and also there will be a location where it is from where it is coming and who's a manufacturer, and there will be an expiry date, and there will be a price tag will be there. Have you observed that? And you take any of the book, okay, so there will be an author name and where it is okay, when it is published and who has manufactured it, and then say what else, price and the pin code format and date format, everything will be there. Rupees, okay, it will be in the INR only, not in the dollar if it is in India. But I want to sell it in America, so it should be in the dollar, it should be in the dollars. So all these things matters a lot. So that is what we are going to verify in the localization testing. Localization testing means it's a region-wise testing. Localization testing is also called as format specification testing, according to the country standard or region standard. In India, we say INR, rupees, currency format. In USA, it is dollar. In Qatar, dirham, they say, okay, in Qatar or Saudi Arabia, dirhams they use. And then a date format. So in India, we use date, month, year. In USA, month, date, year, something like that they're going to use. Look at here. Yeah. In USA, they use month, date, year. But in India, date, month, year format. In USA, month, date, year. In currency format, it is rupees. In India and USA, it's a dollar. And, pin code format. In India, okay, let's say Bangalore 560031. My village pin code 584143. This is my village pin code. So how many digits are there? 6. In USA, it's different. Look at here. They use it as a zip code. Zip code format. Zip code for San Diego. San Diego. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 digits are there. San Diego. A zip code for Chicago. Okay, 5 digits. Zip code for, say, Washington. A zip code for New York. Five digits are there. And their format is like this. Okay, so USA zip code format. USA zip code format. See, either 5 digits or 9 digits. They have two formats. These two formats they're going to use. But in India, we use 6 digit. We use 6 digit. This is only we need to verify. Format testing. So that is called localization testing. Where are we going to verify? Here in this application. When I change the currency, and it should say in the display in the rupees or dollar, whatever it might be, whatever the things you are changing. And you wanted to check the pin code format, whether it is available to the delivery location or not. Even date format, when it is manufactured. Date format also, according to the country standard, it should change. So this is all about globalization testing. Okay, let me go back and save this diagram. Now take down heading. Globalization testing. globalization underscore I-18N. Answer for globalization testing. Any application which is developed for multiple language, any application which is developed for multiple languages is called globalization. Is called globalization. I hope ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಹೇಳಿದಿವತ್ತು. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಲೋಕಲೈಸೇಷನ್, I-18N ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆಯೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? ಓಕೆ. Let an answer. Developing an application for multiple languages is called globalization. And testing the application which is developed for multiple languages. And testing the application which is developed for multiple languages. Testing the application which is developed for multiple languages is called globalization. Is called globalization.
So can you repeat?
Yes, developing the application for multiple languages is called globalization, and testing the application which is developed for multiple languages testing the application which is developed for multiple languages is called globalization testing. Globalization testing. Okay, then globalization testing has been divided into two types. Divided into two types. Take down these two. Internationalization testing. We also call it as I-18N testing. Then second one is localization testing, also call it as L10N testing. TESTING spelling mistake check ಮಾಡಿ testing completed.
Yes, sir.
Take down this diagram for I-18 testing. This is a request. Just a request, whatever you're sending to the server, and this is a response you're getting back. Red line that is going as a request, and this green line coming as a response from the server. This arrow marks request is sending and request is receiving, like response is receiving. These arrow marks. This Saturday, Sunday, API testing class I'll be taking. Morning 6:30 to 8, same time. Let me know once you completed. Done, sir. Done. Okay. Now answer. Right. While doing I18N testing, we check for the following things. While doing I18N testing, we check for the following things. Point number one. Point number one. Check whether the content is in the right language. Check whether the right content is in right place. Check whether the right content is in the right place. Sorry, check whether the right content is in right language. Second point, check whether the right content is in the right place. Once again, I'll repeat. First point, check whether the content is in the right language. Second point, check whether the right content is in the right place. Right content is in the right place.
Sir, first point, could you repeat?
Check whether the content is in right language. Content is in right language. Next point, check whether the right content is in the right place. Okay, done. Next heading, L10N testing. It is also called as format testing. Format testing. It is also called as format testing. Full stop. Answer. Next. Full stop. Continuation. Testing the format specification. Testing the format specification. Testing the format specification. Testing the format specification according to the country standard. Testing the format specification according to the country standards or a region is called L10N testing. Is called L10N testing. Is called L10N testing. While doing L10N testing, we check for the following things. While doing L10N testing, we check for the following things. Point number one, we do currency format testing.
Sir, repeat, sir.
We do currency format testing. We do currency format testing. Currency format testing. Currency format testing. Currency format testing. Second point, we do date format testing. We do date format testing according to the country standards. Next, pin code format testing. Pin code format testing. Pin code format testing. Pin code format testing.
Sir,
Yes,
sir, we have not taken the definition of L18N. Directly, we have taken the following testing. So, is it okay?
I told no. L10N testing is also called format testing. Full stop and continuation. I told testing the format specification according to the country standards.
not
Are
for
they
L10N, sir. L18 is a separate definition, or is it okay to say this testing is a.
No, I18N is separate. L10N, I told you, no, you have taken that. Others, again?
IITN ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ sir.
No, sir, no, you have not.
No, I18N is nothing but same. The content, whatever I told, it's like you can answer. It's a type of globalization testing. Here we check, instead of giving that line, I told we are going to check the following things. Answer is same. We
Okay.
check whether the content is in the right language, and with the right language in like right content is in the right place. That is what we verify. That is only I18N testing.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, done. So L10 and testing is clear. Artha aitala?
Yes,
3
sir.
points: currency format, date format, and pin code format. Next, very important is regression testing. This is what we do in the real time. Functional, integration, system, regression. These are all common. And this regression test case only we do automation in the future. That's why you are learning Selenium or Cypress automation or Playwright, whatever it might be. So you are doing a manual testing job tediously every day, doing the same job. In order to avoid that, we are doing automation. So these regression test cases we are going to automate in the future. Now let us understand what is regression testing. Okay. So before I go to the definition, I'll take one live example. I want everyone to participate. Don't sit like a dumb fellow. I'll come back to you now. Okay, let's say we are developing an application. So developers are developing an application. So this is a QA team. QA team is going to do the testing. I'll say developer is going to develop. This is a dev environment. And this is going to be a QA environment. Yeah, this is going to be better. I'll put it here. This is going to be a dev environment, and this is going to be a QA environment. Okay, now we have developed, let's say we have developed login page. Developer has done a development of login page, and he will send the build to QA team. I'll give a name instead of login. I'll just give a name one. Assume that this is one feature login page he developed, and he will give it to the QA team. Let's say they'll give this feature one. I will say login. One is nothing but login. So they'll give it for testing. So when we started a sprint, 15-day sprint, in that Saturday, Sunday remove. So 10 days is left out. In that, developer has taken 4 days. 4 days is doing a development. Then what QA team is doing in that 4 days? You are sitting and understanding that login feature and you are writing a test case. What are you doing?
Writing
Test cases and test scenarios. Means verify login page with valid username, valid password, invalid username, invalid password, without entering username, enter password, click on login, with entering username, without entering password, click on login, without entering blank username, blank password, click on login. You are trying to write scenarios for that. Let's say you'll write around 20 test cases. Test scenario, you will identify. Test scenario, test case are different. That we will discuss in detail. So you are assume that yes, you are writing, you are identifying the test scenario, and then you are writing a test case. Let's say you have written 20 test cases. For which feature you have written test cases?
For login.
login feature.
Login. Okay, you are ready with the test case. So you got a build for a testing. So now in this build, how many features developer has developed it? Answer. Quick. In this build, how many features developer has developed it?
One feature.
ಇದನ್ನೇ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಡಮ್ ಫೆಲೋ ತರ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಎನಫ್. Okay, how many features are there in this build? One feature. What is the feature name?
Login.
Login. Okay, how many test cases you have written for login page?
20.
20 test cases. Okay, you will start testing it. Okay, start with 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I got a bug. Okay, I got 4 bugs. Lord developer, there are 4 bugs in the login page. Fix it. How many bugs you found?
4 bugs.
In which feature you found bugs?
Login.
Login page. Very good. Okay, login page you found 4 bugs. Okay, developer he will also, okay, I made a mistake. Okay, he said I'll fix it. Meanwhile, we started another sprint. Okay, so developer is developing one more feature. Let's say feature number 2. Feature number 2 is implementing. Along with that, he will also fix the 4 bugs whatever you have raised. He will try to fix 3 bugs in that. Still one more bug is pending. He'll keep it in the backlog. Okay, so he is going to send a new build for you to do the testing. He's going to send a new build for you to do the testing. So in build 2, let's say you got build 2 for testing. In build 2, how many features are there?
2 features.
Very good. Yeah, one feature. Malkanidra. How many features we have in build 2?
2 features.
2 features. Okay. Let's say this is page. Okay. Developer has given build 2 for a testing. He has developed how many features?
2 features.
Which is the old and which is the new?
One is
Okay. So while giving build 2, he will tell, hey, hi QA team, I have developed a home feature. Along with that, I have fixed 3 bugs which you have raised earlier in the login page. So please do the testing. So how many bugs he has fixed in the login page now while signing build 2?
3 bugs.
3 bugs. Okay. How many pending bugs?
1 bug.
Very good. So 1 pending bug. I want this calculation to be clear. I want everyone to participate. Okay. So while developing this home page, parallelly you have written around 50 test cases. Okay. The moment you got build 2, you will start testing old feature first or new feature first. Which feature you want to test?
New
Old.
ಯಾರಾದ್ರು ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಮಲಗಿದ್ಯಾ? ಮಲಗಿದೆ ಎದ್ದಿದ್ಯಾ? ಓಲ್ಡ್ ನೀವಾ?
New.
ಏನಕ್ಕೆ? Why we test new feature?
Because by
We
adding
already added the old feature along with that. So to check whether it is broken or not, whether it is facing any defects or not.
No, 0 answer. 0 marks for this. Okay, next. Why new feature?
We find more bugs
Very good. Why we find more bugs?
because we did not check it earlier.
Very good. We have never tested this. It's a new feature. Chances are there. Probability of finding a bugs is more. Did I give this notes? Did I give this answer?
Yes.
ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಾ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇದನ್ನ?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
2 days back or 3 days back we covered this. Okay. So we find more bugs. So I'll start testing this. Oh, I got another 6 bugs. In which feature I got 6 bugs?
Homepage.
Homepage.
So total number of pending bugs now. I'm going to write
7.
all the 6 bugs. Hey, developer, there is a bug, a low bug. Fix it. Okay, 6 bugs you found. Total number of bugs.
7 is
6.
pending.
7.
Very good. Where are the 6?
7.
7 is
7 bugs.
7.
7 bugs. I will the presence of mind. That's why I want you to participate. Okay. Total 7 bugs are there. 6 plus 1. Total 7 bugs. Okay. So you started testing this new feature by executing 50 test cases. You got 7 bugs. You got 6 bugs. And then you'll go back and you'll start testing the login feature. Means you'll check this 3 bugs he fixed. No, he said 3 bugs I fixed. You'll go and retest whether these bugs are really fixed or not. But and also you will execute this 20 test case. Oh, you got another 2 new bugs. Fixing of those 3 bugs, it has introduced another 2 new bugs. So total number of bugs in the application now.
9.
Wow. Total 6 plus 1. Earlier old one they did not fix. Plus 2 new. Total 9 pending bugs you have raised. Developer will scratch it. This bugger QA is finding more number of bugs. Okay, fine. Next, again, he is enhancing the feature 2 only. Feature 2 is trying to enhance with some more changes. Along with that, he is trying to fix 9 bugs, whatever you have raised. Okay, he'll send a new build for testing again. Build 3. In build 3, feature 1, feature 2, and enhancement of feature 2 is happening. He'll send. Okay, hey QA, I have fixed 9 bugs which you have raised. And then I have done a little bit of enhancement in the feature 2. So go back and test it. So now you got build 3 for a testing. How many features I have?
2
Two
features.
features. 2 only.
Features. What are all the 2? What are all the 2 features?
Homepage,
Login
login.
and homepage.
Okay, so now developer has made an enhancement. In which feature he has made an enhancement?
In
Homepage.
Homepage.
Okay. Now you will start testing all the 9. Okay, you will start testing this new enhancement first by executing the 50 test cases, because he's doing enhancement, right? You might add another 5 test cases for a new enhancement, whatever feature is trying to implement. So total number of test cases for homepage,
55.
55. So you will start executing it. This 5 you will execute. Okay, you will find one new bug. You'll find one new bug. And you will start testing the old bugs, whatever is fixed. Okay, yeah, here and here. Okay, 9 bugs are here fixed. And then you will go back and execute this 50 old test cases. Already you tested in build 2, but again you are re-executing it. Okay, to ensure everything is working fine. And then you'll go back to the login page and again you will execute this 20 test case. And you'll find one more bug. So total number of bugs in the application now.
2 bugs.
2
New
bugs.
bugs. 2 bugs which are new. You raise it. Hey developer, there are 2 bugs are there. And total number of test cases you have written.
50.
Very good. Total number of test cases.
Oh, sorry, 70.
75.
75.
Right.
Total number of test cases you have written. 75.
75.
Okay, again you will get a build 4 for a testing. Now developer has made enhancement in the feature 2. And meanwhile, you will add another 5 test cases for a new enhancement, whatever he's doing. Okay. You'll get build 4. So he has made some enhancement. Plus, along with that, he has fixed 2 bugs. Now, total number of test cases you have written.
Some
80.
80 test cases. 20 plus 50 plus 5 plus 5. 80 test case. Okay. In build 4, how many features I have?
2 features.
2 features only.
Features.
Right,
Which is old,
enhancement.
which is new.
Homepage.
Home
Is,
pages. Home page is old.
New.
New feature. That's enhancement is happening. So that's a enhancement. Okay. Feature 1 is old one. Okay. So again, you will start executing. Okay. You will start executing this 5 new test cases on the enhancement. After that, again, you'll go back and execute this 5 test cases. Again, you 50 test cases. You observe build 3 build 2, you already executed 50 test case. Again in build 4 also you are executing it. Again in build 4 also you are executing 20 test case. In build 3 also you are executing 20 test case. In build 2 also you are executing. You tell me, you are doing this execution repeatedly every build, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes,
Why?
sir.
Why you are doing that? What could be the reason? Why I have to do that?
So any changes made in the new feature
Yes.
may affect the other ones.
Very good. So any changes made in the new feature, it should not impact the old feature. That's the reason I'm going back and re-executing. So that re-execution test cases is nothing but regression test cases. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
Yes, sir.
ಆ re-execute ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ every time, that is only regression test cases. It is not something new. You have already written the test case. That is only every time you are re-executing it, every build you are re-executing it to make sure it is not broken the old feature. This is called regression testing. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now write down answer. Regression testing. Testing the unchanged feature. Testing the unchanged feature. Testing the unchanged feature. Testing the unchanged features to make sure that. Testing the unchanged features to make sure that. To make sure that it is not broken. Testing the unchanged features to make sure that it is not broken because of the changes. Testing the unchanged features to make sure that it is not broken because of the changes. It is not broken because of the changes is called regression testing, or this is called regression testing. This is called regression testing. Full stop. In the bracket, changes means it could be addition. Changes means it could be addition, comma, modification. Changes means it could be addition, comma, modification. Changes means it could be addition, comma, modification, comma, deletion, or defect fixing. Deletion or defect fixing. Deletion or defect fixing of the feature. It could be a addition, comma, modification, or deletion or defect fixing of a features. Close bracket. This is one answer. Write another answer. Or put one next line. Or right in next line. Re-execution of same test cases. Re-execution of same test cases. Re-execution of same test cases. Re-execution of same test cases in a different builds or a releases. Re-execution of same test cases in a different builds or releases. In a different builds or releases to make sure that re-execution of same test cases in a different builds or releases. Re-execution of same test cases in a different releases or builds to make sure that re-execution of same test cases in the different builds or releases to make sure that changes or not introducing the defects, changes or not introducing the defects, changes or not introducing the defects, changes or not introducing the defects in unchanged features, in unchanged features, in unchanged features, in unchanged features. In unchanged features. In unchanged features. This is called regression testing. This is called regression testing. This is called regression testing. So ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? ರಿಗ್ರೆಷನ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ನೇನ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? How many of you understood? Raise your hands. How many of you understood? Raise your hands. There is an option to raise your hand. How many of you understood? Okay. Perfect. Take one more answer. 3 answers I'm giving. You can choose any one. One more answer. Put or next line. Whenever development team send the build to testing team, whenever development team send the build to testing team, whenever development team send the build to testing team, chances are there they would have done some changes chances are there they would have done some changes chances are there they would have done some changes whenever development team send the build to testing team, chances are there they would have made, they would, WOULD, would have made or done some changes, full stop, changes. That changes might affect, that changes might affect unchanged features. That changes might affect unchanged features. So testing the unchanged features. So testing the unchanged features. Testing the unchanged features to make sure that, testing the unchanged features to make sure that it is not broken. Unchanged features. So testing the unchanged features to make sure that it is not broken. It is not broken because of the changes. Because of the changes is called regression testing. Is called regression testing. Is called regression testing. Full stop. So now, according to you, tell me, changes means what? Answer. According to you, changes means what?
Adding new features.
Continuation. ಏನು ತುಂಬಾ ಇದೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು ಆನ್ಸರ್. Changes means what? It could be
Addition, modification, deletion, or defecting the fix of the
defecting
feature.
the fix. ಏನು
Delete.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳಿ. Defecting the fix.
Defect in the fixing of features.
Fixing of the feature.
Once again read. Changes means what?
It could be addition, modification, deletion, or defect fixing of the feature.
Defect fixing of the features. So changes means either any one they can do. It's not like all of them they do. Any one they do. So that is for your knowledge purpose. Changes means this one only. Okay. Now take down this diagram. You want to take down or it's fine? You want me to remove this?
It will take, sir.
Take down. You write it in your own German language. I have written it in Dutch language with a different style. So you plan it properly and you write. You know the flow now. Completed. Mugita, diagram complete?
Yeah, done, sir.
Then, okay. Now, types of regression testing. Types of regression testing. One is a unit regression testing. Second one is regional third one is full regression testing. Okay, so these three types we have. What do you mean by unit regression testing? That we'll discuss today. So we are going to test only the changes. Okay, let me draw a separate diagram. Let's say I want to create a user. So there is an application to create a user. Create user. And that, so I have a name, address field, mobile number, or maybe email ID, something like that. We have some features. And then there is a submit button and cancel button. Submit button and cancel button. Just a second. Submit and say cancel. Okay, so you got a build one. So let's say this is a build one. You got it from the developer. This is to create a user. So, okay, fine. So in this, I have a say username. Say I'll just write name text field. Say name and then address, email ID, phone number, like this. I have all this field. Okay, so I'll start testing it. Okay, username is working fine. Password is working fine. Sorry, address is working fine. Email ID, text field is working fine. Phone number, by entering a valid phone number, invalid phone number with a text, phone number with a dollar, phone number with a different combination. I'll check this field is working fine. Email ID, valid email ID, invalid email ID. I'll check. Address details, there will be a limit. Okay, let's say 1 to 250 character. So more than 250 character, I'll try to enter. Less than 1 character, I'll try to enter. In between, I'll try to include dollar symbol, everything, and I'll see whether it is accepting or not. Same way, name field, I'll check, test. Everything is working fine. After filling all the detail, the moment I click on submit, user should get successfully, user has been created message should display. Successfully, a user has been created. So this message should display. Has been created. User has been created message should come. The moment I enter all the detail, the click on submit button, it goes to the blank page. Oh, there is a bug. Oh, developer, there is a bug. When I enter all the details and click on submit, it is going to the blank page. I'll say bug. We're getting blank page. We are getting blank page after clicking on submit button. After clicking on submit button, we're getting a blank page after clicking on submit button. Okay. Now developer, okay, he will make some changes. So okay, he will give build 2 for you to do the testing. In build 2, he is going to make a correction. Now tell me, is there any connection between submit button or these details? These are all mandatory fields. Without submitting, okay, without filling these details, you will not be able to submit. It will be throwing you an error. Okay, now you filled all the details. Okay, you filled all the details. The moment you clicked on submit, you're getting blank page. So developer is making the changes in the submit button and he sent a build 2 for you to do the testing. Now tell me, in build 2, developer, where he has made a changes?
He made changes in submit.
Submit button. He made a changes in submit button. Okay, so saying that, okay, so the data should go and store it in the backend database. It should go and store it in the database, and user should get a message saying that successfully user has been created. This message has to display to the customer. Now he has made a changes. Earlier he was not integrated this DB in the code and this message was not integrated. Now he has made a changes. You tell me, this changes, is there any impact on these name, address, email, phone number, text field? Is there any impact here?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Okay, so now you got a build 2. I am only testing this submit button, testing only the changes. Testing only the changes is called unit regression testing. We are going to test only the changes. This is called unit regression testing. Clear? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು unit regression ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. Take down types of regression testing heading. Take down these 3. Unit regression, regional regression, full regression. Okay, then heading unit regression testing. Take down this diagram. Completed?
Done, sir.
Others, good to go?
Yes, sir.
Fine. I'll stop it today. Unit regression testing, write an answer. Testing only the changes. testing only the changes is called unit regression testing. Testing only the changes. Testing only the changes is called unit regression testing. Or testing only the modified feature is called unit regression testing. Testing only the modified feature is called unit regression testing. Testing only the modified feature is called unit regression testing, which is shown in the diagram. Testing only the modified feature is called unit regression testing, which is shown in the diagram. Okay, fine. I'll stop it now. Thank you all for joining. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.